Hello everyone, welcome to Creator Chronicles. Today we are going to talk about the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is a huge amazing hole in the ground. Imagine a giant pole with rocks and cliffs that are so tall they touch the sky. This incredible place is in the state of Arizona in the United States. Now let's talk about the topography of the Grand Canyon. Topography is just a big word that means the shape and land features of a place. The Grand Canyon has a unique and special topography. It's not just a hole. It's a colorful masterpiece of rocks and cliffs. When you look at the sides of the canyon, you can see many layers of rock. It's like looking at a history book made of stone. One cool thing about the Grand Canyon is that it was carved by the Colorado River. Over a very, very long time, the river cut through the rocks, making the canyon deeper and wider. It's like river is an artist creating a masterpiece out of the earth. Now let's chat about the wildlife of the Grand Canyon. Wildlife refers to all animals and plants that call a place home. The Grand Canyon is not just rocks. It's also a home for many different living things. If you take a hike around the Grand Canyon, you might see some interesting animals. Bighorn sheep are like the rock climbers of the canyon. They can climb up and down the steep cliffs with ease. Squirrels are also common, and they are quick and nimble, hopping from rock to rock. Birds, like the majestic California condor, soar high in the sky, spreading their wings wide. Plants also play a big role in the Grand Canyon story. Cacti, like the prickly pear, are tough and can survive in the dry desert. The yucca plant stands tall, with pointy leaves reaching for the sun. And don't forget the colorful wildflowers that bloom in the springs, adding a touch of beauty to the rugged landscape. Now let's talk about how people can enjoy and protect the Grand Canyon. When you visit, you can take a walk on the trails, and some are easier for beginners. It's like a big outdoor playground where you can explore and discover new things. But it is important to remember that the Grand Canyon is a special place, so we need to be kind to it. Let's delve deeper into the Grand Canyon's topography to make it even more fascinating. The rocks in the canyon come in different colors like a giant palette of reds, orange, and yellows. Each layer tells a story like chapters in a book. Some layers found millions and millions of years ago when dinosaurs roamed the earth. It's like a time machine, and the rocks are the pages that hold the secrets of the past. Now picture standing on the rim of the Grand Canyon and looking down. It's not just a straight drop, it's a series of steps and cliffs that create a magical staircase of stone. Some of the cliffs are so tall that they cast shadows over the canyon floor, making it feel like a giant puzzle waiting to be explored. As for the wildlife, the Grand Canyon is like a bustling city, but instead of skyscrapers, you have towering cliffs, and instead of people, you have creatures big and small. Take the raptors, like the peregrine falcon, for example. They are the speed demons of the canyon, diving down at incredible speeds to catch their prey. It's like a thrilling air show whenever they're around. And let's not forget about the nocturnal residents, the animals that come out when the sun goes down. Bats zoom through the night sky, catching insects at midday. The Grand Canyon is a playground, and they put on a fantastic show, darting and weaving in the darkness. When it comes to plants, the Grand Canyon is home to some tough survivors. The agave plant, for instance, has sharp, pointy leaves that help it conserve water in arid environment. It's like nature's own water-saving superhero. And speaking of water, the Grand Canyon has hidden springs that provide a lifeline for many plants and animals, creating little oases in the midst of the rocky landscape. Imagine camping under the stars near the Grand Canyon, sharing stories around a campfire and waking up to the sound of birds singing. That's the kind of experience that makes you appreciate. Speaking of the river, it's not just a sculpture of rock, it's a lifeline for the Grand Canyon's inhabitants. Animals like elusive beaver build their homes along the riverbanks, choosing the water as a source of life. And let's not forget about the fish that call the Colorado River home, darting through its currents in a delicate dance of survival. As you venture deeper into the canyon, you might come across remnants of ancient civilizations. Native American tribes like the Hopi and Havasupai have a deep connection to this land. They left behind traces of their history in the form of petroglyphs and ruins, adding a layer of cultural richness to the Grand Canyon's tapestry. And